Looking for a high quality camera that fits within your monthly budget? Keep on listening to find out about the top 5 Canon cameras in today's market. So, if you're interested in finding out which Canon camera is best for you, stay tuned. As always, all the links to all the products mentioned in this video will be in the description down below. We always keep the description up to date with information we might not get a chance to mention in this video. We also update the description down below with links to find the best price on each product. So for the most up-to-date information along with updated pricing, be sure to check out that description. First up is the Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. The Mark IV is the newest version of Canon's high-powered cameras. It offers a 30.4 MP sensor system, while its predecessor has a 22 MP sensor. This new sensor offers a RAW converter software called Digital Photo Professional 4. Also, the sensor has a dual-pixel CMOS AF, which helps when recording live videos or shooting in live view. The autofocus system is easily configurable by the user. When you press the AF button on the back, photographers are able to configure the system in multiple ways. This includes the selection of groups that the AF sensor uses to decide which images to focus on and emphasize when taking the shot. Handling is intuitive and comfortable. All of the essential elements are located exactly where the photographer needs them to be. There's a setup button on the top of the camera, a large setup dial on the back, a set button to select the current functions, multiple functions on the back, and a status display on the top of the camera. When it comes to build construction, the body is well sealed and balanced. This means you can use it in difficult weather without worrying about it getting destroyed. The Canon EOS 5D Mark IV has 2 slots for video and still recording. It has a CF card and an SD card slot for SD, SDXC, and SDHC cards and UHS cards. The camera can record 4K video with high bit rates up to 500 megabytes per second. The Mark IV has additional features, most standard for mirrorless and compact cameras, including NFC technology and a Wi-Fi system. This allows you to connect the camera to a mobile device, tablet, or smartphone quickly and use the Wi-Fi connection to control the camera remotely and transfer data. The Canon EOS 5D Mark IV has a bright viewfinder with a myriad of overlay elements. You can select them on the menu. And it offers a live preview when viewing the LCD screen. While the LCD is in a fixed position, a swivel LCD screen would have been a great addition. Still, you should get the Mark IV if you're wanting for an entry-level camera that can be used on multiple photography projects. Next up is the Canon EOS Rebel T7i 800D, the best beginner Canon camera. For new photographers wanting to get some experience, the Rebel T7i is a great way to start. The camera delivers reasonable video and photo quality and delivers respectable performance in a time-tested body. Designed for first-time users, the Rebel T7i's body is marked with easily identifiable controls, and it has a Q or quick control that allows users to access the settings without having to navigate the menu system. It offers on-screen help, which you can toggle off once you become more experienced with the camera. Watch out for the 3-step power switch. The first 2 position switches toggle the camera on and off, while the third switch toggles the movie mode. It's very easy to go to the movie mode when you're turning on the camera. Overall, this camera creates high-quality images. Well-balanced exposures and accurate colors are the norm, as are the camera's sharply focused images. While 4K video hasn't been enabled for entry-level DSLRs, like this camera, the T7i has video capture for Full HD, 1920 by 1080, at 60 FPS or 30 FPS. Time-lapse movies and HDR are already available. The video quality is very good for an entry-level camera. It has well-focused footage and natural colors due to its dual-pixel AF. You can create manual exposure adjustments during filming, but changing the shutter speed or the aperture will result in audible noise. We suggest you use the touchscreen because it's the quieter option. Under optimal weather conditions, warm weather, no flash, and using only the viewfinder, the T7i has a battery life of about 820 shots per charge. This number drops to 550 to 600 shots per charge if you're using flash 50% of the time. And if you're using the live view instead of the viewfinder, the shots can reduce to 230 per charge. The Canon EOS Rebel T7i 800D is a great camera, no matter if you're a newcomer or an experienced photographer. With its simple settings, autofocus, shooting speed, and enhanced video capture, it has a slight edge over the competition. So, you should consider getting the T7i if you're ready to start taking basic photos. Next up is the Canon EOS 80D, best mid-range Canon camera, best camera for YouTube. For photographers who want to become the next YouTube sensation, the Canon EOS 800D is a great way to start. Like its predecessor, the 70D, the camera comes equipped with a 24 MP APS-C CMOS sensor, which uses Canon's dual-pixel phase detection sensor. And this one is known for its durability. It features a magnesium alloy chassis and polycarbonate exterior, so you don't have to worry about it shattering to pieces if you drop it by accident. The majority of the camera's controls can be accessed by using the rear touchscreen. The 80D is capable of making great photos, as long as you either change the JPEG settings or shoot RAW. Some consumers complained that the 80D's camera white balance isn't good. On the other hand, the cast prevents the low-light photos from turning far too yellow, so it's a great camera, only if you take the time to configure the settings. When it comes to video quality, the 80D makes a good mid-range camera. Video recording is a major component in the 80D's package. While it's unable to shoot 4K, it does have continuous autofocus and 1080 at 60p capture when recording video. The Canon EOS 80D has made a significant step towards Canon's forward sensor development. For instance, it offers a better DR than the 70D Mark II or the 70D, but its new sensor isn't just interesting because of the quality photos it can capture. The dual pixel autofocus allows photographers to have continuous focus during video recording and for its live capture mode as well. Also, the video mode and live view autofocus system are good. This camera can shoot still images of fast moving objects in most situations, but users will find the viewfinder system more reliable. Nonetheless, the 80D is a camera that gets the job done, and there are some photographers that will like Canon's avoidance of the technology trap, where they place an unnecessary amount of features on the camera to see what fits. Basically, if you're a videographer, vlogger, or a future content creator, then the Canon EOS 80D is your best bet. If you're interested in updated pricing or going more in depth on some of the features of any of the items mentioned in this video, be sure to check out the links below. And if you're interested in staying up to date with the best in tech and home gear, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Next up is the Canon EOS Rebel T6. For those that are on a budget, this is a great entry-level camera to start with. Canon upgraded the T6's imaging process from Digic 4 to Digic 4 Plus, with textured front and back grip, which helps make an impression of quality that makes it perform like a mid-range Canon, such as the Canon EOS Rebel T7i. What makes the camera stand out is its improved battery life from the predecessor. Now, it has a battery life of 500 shots per charge, thus making this a good camera if you're taking it out on short trips or for daily photo shoots. The grip is contoured to your middle finger with the index finger placed on the shutter release. Photographers with larger hands might find this camera a bit less comfortable to hold onto. The rear button is simple to understand and easy to use if this is your first camera. There's a button placed to the right of the camera's thumb rest for making the autofocus point. There are 9 points to select from, and they're grouped together centrally. You'll have to recompose and focus for the subjects that are located near the edge of the frame. JPEG images show the saturation and warmth from directly in front of the camera. This camera's 18 million pixel sensor performs well when in detailed resolution. The detail of the JPEG images looks good from iOS 100 to 300, with the quality starting to lower once you get to 6400. When you're processing raw images, you can bring back some of the detail that has been lost by decreasing the noise of the photo. Or, if you're photographing a detailed subject, you can increase the noise instead while losing the detail. Fortunately, the Canon EOS Rebel T6 gives you the ability to choose. The Rebel T6 is a very useful camera for beginners. It's a good option for those that want to buy their first DSLR but don't want to burn a hole in their pocket. This camera will introduce new photographers to DSLR photography and Canon's ecosystem. It has hundreds of accessories and lenses to choose from, so you can continue to shoot photos without any interruptions. Last up is the Canon EOS 7D. The build quality is indistinguishable from competing cameras. Its body, with the exception of the battery door's memory card, is made of thick magnesium alloy. This makes it easier to hold the Canon EOS 70D when wearing a pair of gloves. The body of the camera is filled with buttons, which might seem intimidating for first-time photographers, but makes for a nice upgrade from using a consumer body camera. Learning what effect each wheel has gives the 7D a steep learning curve, but once you've made a few important changes to the shooting modes, which only takes a few seconds, you'll only have to look at the on-screen menu when you want more obscure functions for your photos. These settings are helped by an LCD screen that provides detailed information on each shot you take. On the top shoulder, there's a button that allows backlight control, making it a great camera for photographers that need to make last-minute changes in the dark. When you use a UDMA card, the camera's shooting rate reaches an interesting 8 FPS, thus making the 7D a great wildlife camera. It doesn't experience shutter lag, which makes it very responsive. The camera is so responsive that it has an additional continuous mode that shoots photos at 3.5 FPS. The 7D has advanced AF customization options that let you decide how fast the camera's system adjust changes within the subject distance. You can find these options in the custom menu. For example, the AI Servo AF tracking method and the AI Servo tracking sensitivity were made to prevent the camera from focusing on spectators when moving around the stadium to capture footage of athletes. And the Canon EOS 7D has a full manual control, which allows users to set the shutter speed and the aperture. There is an HD mode and an internal microphone where photographers can record mono sound. This camera's dual-disc Digic 4 processing allows it to create a high-quality video output that's great for a camera in this price range. The Canon EOS 7D is a camera we'd recommend to first-time and veteran photographers. It has a great autofocus system, customizable settings, and good image quality, to the point where it can take photos in very low conditions. Get this camera if you want something that mixes versatility with functionality. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a like. If you are new to the channel and you liked it, consider subscribing. We do our best to keep you up to date with the best tech products on the market right now. So if you want to know what the best tech and home gear out there is, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to check out the description for links to find the most up-to-date pricing on all the products mentioned in this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope everyone has a great day, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.